This is Mathulene Broadcasting Corporation. Inspired to inspire. In this busy season of elections, the MRP has decided to engage the next level gear, international diplomatic offensive. They have launched their petition, which will culminate in being an engagement, a document with the international community. Many people have already signed the petition. It has never been done before. This is amazing. The uptake is just amazing. So we encourage each and every Mtwagazian, whether you are CCC, whether you are ZANU, whether you are ZAPU, whether you are what, as long as you are Mtwagazian, we encourage you to sign the petition.
Sibingelele umthwakazi omuhle ngalolu suku lwanamhlanje. Siphakathi kwesikhathi esizima, isikhathi sama election elizweni laseZimbabwe. Njengomthwakazi Revolution Party siyananzelela ukuthi siyi political party njalo siyi revolutionary party. Silomsebenzi omkhulu kakhulu sikhangelane lawo. Ikakhulu ukukhulula isizwe sakithi, isizwe sakomthwakazi. Siphakathi kwemudi ama election, thina siphakathi kwesikhathi lapho kumele ukuthi sidetermine ikusasa lethu nekusasa labantwana bethu. Kunama power dynamics akhona masifika esikhathini sama election esifana nasona lesi. iZimbabwe ikhangelele ukuthi iqhubekele phambili, ihambisa uhlelo lwayo olokucikizela isizwe sakomthwakazi phansi. Ilizwe laseZimbabwe liphakathi kwehlelo olokuthi lenze sure ukuthi abantu bakomthwakazi bayaphelelwa ngamandla. Kodwa njengoba ke singama politicians njalo siphakathi kwe revolution, siyazwisisa ukuthi ama power dynamics akhona adinga ukuthi ke kube nendlela nathi esithathayo iqhaza elizayenza ukuthi isizwe sakomthwakazi singabiselwa phansi, ngoba siyazi ukuthi kusukela ngo-1980 uhlelo lwaseZimbabwe usuka independence belingolokwenza ukuthi abantu bakomthwakazi basuke elizweni laseZimbabwe, baxotshelwe ngaphandle, baphelelwe ngamandla, njalo futhi ke babe ngabantu abangama second class citizens. Udaba lwama election selokhu lwaba khona, siyazi ukuthi ke alukaze lufeva abantu bakomthwakazi. Kodwa kukho konke khona lokho, sithanda ukubonga kakhulu isizwe sakomthwakazi ukuthi ke ngemva kweminyaka efika 40 years sihlukunyezwe ilizwe laseZimbabwe, asikafike ethubeni lokuthi ke sithi seyilahla imbeleko yethu ngoba sisithe safelwa. Kodwa abantu bakithi basazama ngazo zonke indlela abangazenza. Kusukela ngesikhathi sika-1980 bevota ngaphansi kweZAPU, baqhubeka kusiza phambili bevota bangena ngaphansi kwebandla le-MDC, kuyindlela yokufisa ukuthi ngabe kuthiwa isizwe siyakhululeka, kube nedemocracy entsha ezayenza ukuthi abantu balinganiswe. Kodwa kukho konke khona lokho ayikho into eyenzekile. Ngisho nawo lama opposition party ahlulekile ukuthi alinganise umthwakazi jikelele ke neZimbabwe yonke. Sibonga kakhulu abantu bakomthwakazi ungaphela amandla ukuqhubeka bezimisela noma kunjalo ukuthi bahambe baregister bavote, bamisane lesitha esilwa naso esokuhlukumeza abantu bakithi under i-1979 Grand Plan nationalization of umthwakazi. Siyalibonga kakhulu bathwakazi abahle kuzindawo zonke, kusukela khona eBedbridge wehle ungene uzofika khona leMnyathi, kuzo zonke indawo zakithi. Abantu bakithi basesenalo ithemba, isesekhona inhlansi yokuthi kwelinye ilanga siza kuyithola inkululeko yethu. Siphakathi kwehlelo lwama election esikulo namhlanje, sale nje mhlawumbe inyanga enamalanga phakathi ukuthi kufike isikhathi sama election. Abantu bamatasa phansi phezulu ukuthi bazame ukuthi bazilungiselele. Kodwa ke esithanda ukubonga kakhulu ukuthi ke bakhona abathwakazi abasazimisele ukuthi ke bayilwele le ndima behamba ngohlu lwama-election. Sithanda ukubonga kakhulu ke ngisho nebandla leMthwakazi Republic Party ukuthatha iqhaza elihle kangaka elokuthi bazimisele ukuthi ke basilwele isizwe sakwamthwakazi. Sibonga ama-candidates wonke athe aphakamisa izandla zabo ukuthi bebe khona nabo babalwe bamele isizwe sakwamthwakazi kulama voters eZimbabwe. Ukuthi bazimiseleke ukuthi ke noma ngabe ke bayabulawa, ngabe ke noma bayarigwa bayaqilwa, kodwa bekwazi ukuthi ke kuzasala endimeni yembali ukuthi kwekuba khona abantu ngomnyaka 2023 abaye bathi noma ke irevolution ilobunzima bangena ke bathi bona baza kumela ke izigaba zakubo bamele umthwakazi. Sibonge kakhulu ke amaqabana kithi angu 67 amele ama councillors ezigabeni zakithi. Sibonge kakhulu ngisho nama MP angu 3 athe athatha ke iqhaza lokuthi ke emele isizwe sakwamthwakazi. Sithi maqhawe libambe kanjalo noma ngabe ke kuzima phambili, kodwa isesekhona indlela, uhambo luseselude sazoluhamba ke sisonke nini. Siqhubeka kanjalo nje futhi ke sisho ukuthi ke sazoyibamba le ndima. So lesi sikhathi sama-election kulungiselelwa ke siyakhuthaza abathwakazi bonke endaweni zonke ezishiyeneyo ukuthi ke mabasondele basupporte la maqabane MRP athe athatha iqhaza lokuthi amele isizwe komthwakazi ngaphansi kwebandla leMthwakazi Republic Party bebe ngama-councillors. Siyazi ukuthi ke kuningi abazakuguqula noma ke umumo ongasivumeli ngenxa yezinto ezenziwa ilizwe laseZimbabwe, noma ngabe kwenzeka ukuthi ke mhlawumbe kabaphumelele, kodwa sikwaziyo ukuthi ke bazabe bebeke iqhaza elihle kumbali ukuthi ke bayebama babonisa umhlaba wonke ukuthi bazimisela ukukhulula ilizwe labo. Njalo ke sikhuluma ke kunjalo ke ziningi indlela ke ezikhona ezenziwa ilizwe laseZimbabwe ukuthi ke babloke ilizwe lakwamthwakazi ukuthi lingabi ilizwe. Bamisane ke nemizamo yonke siyenzayo ukuthi singaphumelele. Sikhuluma nje masiza kuma-election bekukhona imithetho eminingi ebeyifakiwe, ikakhulu ke sikhangeleke ama-nomination fees akade khona akade sezingeni eliphezulu kangaka. Konke lokho siye sakunanzelela ukuthi ke kuye kwalethwa ngoba bebona ukuthi ke isizwe sakwamthwakazi siyaphakama ke ibandla leMthwakazi Republic Party seliyenze lahamba isigaba eside kakhulu ukwenzela ukuthi ke liphakamise ubuzo bakomthwakazi. iZimbabwe yasikubona ukuthi ke ize namaqhinga amahle ezenza ukuthi ke ize namaqhinga amabi azayenza ukuthi ke isizwe komthwakazi singakwazi ukuphakama. Ngaleso sizathu ke kwehlule ukuthi ama-candidates ethu amaningi angene ngendaba zokuthi ke thina sisebenza ngemali zethu ezisemapaketeni, siphikisana namabandla afana nabo ZANU-PF abatshontsha imali yomnotho wakithi bebe sebeyisebenzisa ukusincindezela futhi ukucikela phansi njengesizwe. Kungaleso sizathu ke thina ke njengebandla leMthwakazi Republic Party siletha lokhu ukuthi ke kube isimemezelo sokuthi ke thina noma kukhona ama-irregularities akhona, noma kukhona imigomo ebekiwe kumbe noma kukhona izinto ezibekiwe phambi kwethu ukuthi singenelise ukuthi siye phambili, ayikho into eyodwa eza kusimisa ukuthi siqhubeke siye phambili. Siza kuyibamba indima yokulwela isizwe ngoba i-revolution iveleke yona injalo ize inama-challenges nama-difficulties, kodwa ke thina sizimisele ukuthi ke silibambe leli qhaza ungakhathaleli nokuthi ke ubunzima bungakanani, sidlule siye phambili simele isizwe sethu sikhulule abantu bakithi. Esikwaziyo ukuthi ke isikhathi sama-election njengoba vele sasikhona ke kusukela ngo-1980 namanje sikhona, kuyiphase ke kithi nje abantu bakomthwakazi, kuyisikhathi esidlulayo. Siyazi ukuthi siyadlula kuma-election but ultimate goal lethu eyiyona esikhangelele kuyikuthi ke sithole independence sethu njengelizwe lakomthwakazi. Kuyiyo lento esimi kuyo, kuyiyo lento esingeke sikinyeke kuyona, esakuma kuyo kuze kube kunaphakade. Kungakhathaleli ukuba kwenzakalani, kungakhathaleli ukuba ukuthi ilizwe laseZimbabwe liplana izinto zabo bazenze kanjani, thina sizimisele ukuthi ke sakubamba indima yokukhulula isizwe sakithi. Njengoba ke sikhona lapha ke namhlanje kuyona le i-press conference, sizile lapho ukuthi sizwakalise ukuthi ke usemkhulu umsebenzi ongaphambi kwethu okumele ukuthi siwenze. Bonke abantu ezindaweni zonke ezishiyeneyo, ezigabeni ezishiyeneyo, noma siphakathi kwesikhathi sama-election kunomsebenzi omkhulu esinawo, njengoba ke sibona ke ama-leaders ethu amanye ngekho khonapha elizweni engaphandle kwelizwe. Silomsebenzi omkhulu we-international lobby sikhangela independence yethu. Umsebenzi umkhulu kuneminyango eminingi esesingenile. Iminyango eminye bengangeneke sesizamele safika ubana singene kuyona. Kuyindlela ukuthi sifune indlela yokukhulula isizwe komthwakazi. Ngaleso sizathu ke namhlanje silapha sihleli njengama leaders eMRP. Sinaye lapha ke ubaba uAlphonse Fuyana oyena ke okhangeleke ngendaba ze-international lobby, ikakhulu sikhangele international relations. Nguyena ke uSecretary of Foreign Affairs onguyena oqhubha phambili zonke lezi ndaba ukuze sikwazi ukungena eminyango eshiyeneyo kungakhathalekile ukuthi ke kunemithetho ethini esikhona eyona ke ibe yimigomo ukuthi singadluli ngaphambili. Kodwa i-revolution iyakwazi ukuyeqa yonke lemigomo na yonke lemithetho ebekelwe ethini ukuthi sikwazi ukuthi singaqhubekeli ngaphambili. Kodwa sikwazi ukuthi as a revolution siza yeqa yonke lemigomo sidlule ngaphambili ukuze abantu bakithi bathole inkululeko. Njalo sihamba lo baba president eMthwakazi Republic Party ubaba umqondisi moya oyena ke oza kusipresentela esilethela ke eminye olunye uhambo kumbe ezinye inhambo esesizambile ikakhulu ekungeneni lapha phakathi eminyango eshiyeneyo kubana ke sikwazi ukuthi ke abantu bakithi ke bathole inkululeko. Ngizathatha leli thuba ukuthi nginikele kumfowethu i-comrade lami lapha ke uAlphonse Fuyana njengomuntu oyena ke osimele ke kwezokuxhumana namazwe neminyango eshiyeneyo le iZimbabwe ethi yona ke masingangeni kuyona kumele siqale sidlule kuyo. Kodwa thina njengemthwakazi sithi ke ayikho le ndawo evaliwe ngeze singene thina. Siyasho ukuthi ke ngenkani sizongena noma ngabe kuphi la kule minyango evalwe khona songena thina. Sokuxhumana namazwe wonke ngoba kudala indaba yakomthwakazi ivalelwe phansi ukuthi ingazwakali. So ayisoze ibe khona imithetho ezalwisana nathi ukuthi singangena eminyango eshiyene sikwazi ukuthi sizwakaliswe amazwe ethu. Sizwiwe endaweni eshiyeneyo ukuze bazi ukuthi kulesizo sakomthwakazi esinyathezelwe phansi. Ngaleso sizathu ke sesikwenzile sizoqhubeka sikwenza njalo kuzoletha izithelo ezihle kakhulu ezenza ukuthi siziphakame. Mfowethu. Ngiyabonga.
Thank you very much, Comrade Velile Moyo, our national spokesperson. Bethwakazi sanibona ninjani. Ngingu-Alphonse Fuyana, owebandla leMthwakazi Republic Party, Foreign Affairs, Office in the Foreign Affairs. Njengoba iComrade lichilo laphayana indaba esiphezu kwayo siyiMthwakazi Republic Party ikukhulula isizwe sakithi. Kungakhethelekile ubunzima esizohlangana nabo endleleni. Ngoba sazinikela sathi noma yini ezokwenzeka kithina siyaphambili. Kule office ye Foreign Affairs ye MRP we've done a lot of international lobbying. We've visited a lot of offices. We've written a lot of letters to different organizations. All those letters have been replied. We've got positive responses from many of those offices and organizations. And some of the governments around Africa, some of the governments overseas, they are doing inquiries, trying to find out what really is happening in the two states of Zimbabwe, Mthwakazi. The world is well aware of our struggle, is well aware of our marginalization, such that we saw recently South African organizations like the African People First, led by Ubaba Hlengwa, engaging tremendously with Abethwakazi and the different cultural organizations, now MRP, culminating imachi le esiyenze eJohannesburg. That shows that istruggle sethu has gained traction at home and abroad. Siyabonga inhlanganiso ezifana nezabo Ubaba Hlengwa ezithe ukubambisana nathi to speak of our struggle within the South African communities. Istruggle mangabe sesikhulunywa ngomunye umuntu ongeyena owezwe lakho, sesikhulunywa komakhelwane, suke sesihambe izinga eliphezulu. It is now paramount for us as Mthwakazians from all walks of life to take the mantle forward, to take the struggle sisise phambili. Ngoba nabomakhelwane bethu sebeyabona ukuthi inkinga sinayo singumthwakazi. ama-organizations alana eSouth Africa asezamile ukuthi asikhulumele futhi nangapha i-Home Affairs. Kodwa bethwakazi into emqoka ukuthi kukho konke esikwenzayo, we must never forget ukuthi we've got our own country to fight for. We've got our own resources to fight for. La esizalwa ngakhona. Izabelo zethu ziyahamba. Ama minerals zethu ayahamba. I-political power yethu is being eroded. Ezikolweni abantwana ama-languages abasawafunda ama-languages ethu. Konke lokho kuzomele thina singumthwakazi sikubambane njengoba sihleli sisho kwisi-MRP. When we hold our outreach programs, when we hold rallies, when we hold kitchen meetings, we always tell people to come together. Ukuthi mani nibona bethwakazi, come together nibasize, because this struggle is not ours alone. The world is responding. If Tina we fail to help those who want to help us, akekho omunye umuntu ozosisiza. We have seen again ibandla leZANU-PF trying to curtail our successes abroad because they know we're making inroads. They've introduced our bills, our patriotic bill. That bill started being talked about soon after the party wrote those 67 letters while our president was in hiding. They realized that now the struggle is going overseas, is gaining momentum. They introduced those draconian bills. But what we can say to Abe Twagazi, what we can say even to the Zimbabwean government, is that Smith had worse laws. Is that all regimes who are cruel to their people, they introduce these cruel laws, trying to curtail ama freedom abantu. Kodwa thina singumthwakazi, ngeke lokho kusivimbe ukuthi singene indlela le esayikhethayo ukuthi siyiphuchisiye phambili yokuthi sikhulule isizwe sakithi. Kumanje ngizothanda ukuthi ngihande over to umongameli wethu uMqondisi Moyo, our president of uMthwakazi Republic Party, ethulele isizwe, ethulele abethwakazi nama stakeholders ukuthi udaba lolu esikhuluma ngalo le-international lobbying solukuliphi izinga njalo kukhangelelwa ukuthi each and every mthwakazini enzeni at this point in time going forward even beyond elections, because we know elections will always come and go, but our struggle as the Mthwakazi people will only get worse until and when we attain our own independence as enshrined in the laws and dictates of the United Nations. Njalo bethwakazi, when you see MRP members, please give them shelter, give them an ear. For bethwakazi, you are the water amongst which abethwakazi, the fish, are swimming. Without you, bethwakazi, ibandla leMthwakazi Republic Party is nothing. Without you, all the hardships we've endured, ngabe we've given in. But you gave us a shoulder to lean on. Liyisizwe. Ngiyabonga. Ithini ngilinike umongameli axoxe nami.
Siyabonga Mthwakazi omuhle lina bakamalandela lina ondlela zimhlophe. Ngiyabonga uComrade uvelile Dimoyo uspokesperson wethu eMthwakazi Republic Party. Ngibonge uComrade uAlpheus Fuyane uForeign Secretary wethu, Foreign Affairs Secretary wethu. Njengoba sebekhulumile phambilini bathwakazi abahle kulodaba oluhle kumbe ngithi indaba ezimnandi namhlanje elizethulelwa iMthwakazi Republic Party kumhla ka-30 June 2023. I'll read out my statement. It reads as follows. Sign the petition for a permanent solution to our problems. Dear Mthwakazi citizens, it is with pleasure that I pass revolutionary greetings to you all, both home and abroad. You are cognizant of the suffering that we as the people of Mthwakazi, Matabeleland and Midlands have endured since 1893, when our then sovereign kingdom state was invaded by British imperialists. You are also aware of the fierce resistance to occupation that our forebears demonstrated in numerous battles, including that of Gadate. In that battle, our predecessors proved their heroic nature as they fought British Europeans who had teamed up with 652 Mashonaland people to invade our territory. Subsequent battles were fought even after the disappearance of our king, Lobengula, we all know that it was not out of cowardice that he fled. Instead, he could not allow his flesh to be touched by abantu abalempunza, the invading whites and their Shona accomplices. You are the sons and daughters of the heroes and heroines whose courage we shall forever cherish. You are equally cognizant of how in 1923 the invading Europeans joined our lovely Mtwara state with Mashonaland, the product of which was the present-day Zimbabwe. It has not escaped your attention that the British transferred our colonial status to Mashonaland people in 1980. They were supposed to hand our country Mtwara back to its owners, ourselves. Memories of the 1987 Kukuround genocide against us by Mashonaland people are still as fresh today as they were in the 1980s. We have not been compensated to this day. You are witnessing daily the extreme exclusion of Mtwara's people from virtually all aspects of human life in Zimbabwe. Our children are sidelined in the employment sector. Offices, industries, schools, and other organizations and institutions, both private and public in Mtwara, are flooded by people from Mashonaland. Large tracts of our land, including the resources on it, are in Shona hands. Even local government is no longer local because it is run not by your local people, but by the Shona. I have no doubt that we are aggrieved that this situation cannot be allowed to continue. It's high time we brought this nonsense to an end, once and for all. In this light, I, on behalf of Mtwara's Republic Party, MRP, call upon you all to raise your voices to the ends of the world and be heard. You are urged to tell the government of Zimbabwe and the entire world that your oppression by Mashonaland is history. Tell the world that you want what is yours back. You want your sovereignty. It is through sovereignty or self-rule that you will be able to restore your dignity as a people. Self-determination will return political and economic power to your hands. It will give you space to speak your language and revive social and cultural life that distinguish you as a nation. The party is releasing a petition by which we are all expected to sound the trumpet of independence to the world. By appending your signature or writing your name, you will have told the world and Zimbabwean government that you want your country back, that you want out of Zimbabwe. You would have reminded the world that you once were an independent country, separate from Zimbabwe, and that you want to return to your former independent state. By signing the petition, you would have passed the message that you are rejecting the marginalization of Mtwara's people in whatever human life aspect, that you now want full control over your life, land, economy, and governance. Both online and hard copies petitions are being availed to enable easy accessibility. Sign the petition and encourage your friend, neighbor, family, and business partner to do likewise. We must, in less than 2 months, have all signed the petition for all international institutions that I've approached regarding our predicament to see. Your signature will speak on your behalf. I have a communique from the recognized international institutions. Coincidentally, this communique reached to me on my birthday, in which acknowledgement of receipt of my letter of complaint is confirmed against Zimbabwe. Our case already has a case reference number in place. I am the complainant in the said case, and you are the represented. Together we shall see it through. At least 20,000 signatures will be enough to send the word. Our independence is guaranteed because we are born to be independent. We have all what it takes to be independent again. Ngiyabonga ke Mthwakazi omuhle ugwalo engiqeda ukulubala lapha luyasikhuthaza lusigqugquzela ukuthi njengoba lisazi ukuthi sike sabhalela inhlanganiso ezithile zamazwe omhlaba mhla ka-24 April kuyona le inyanga ikhona inhlanganiso yamazwe ezomhlaba eyamukele igwalo lwethu kake ngithi mhla ka-24 April 2023 yazosiphendula mhla ka-6 June 2023 obekulilanga engathi lulanga losuku lokuzalwa kwami engathi mina ngimele umthwakazi lo mthwakazi wonke jikelele kube special birthday present ukuthi ngalolo suku le inhlanganiso isiphendule isitsho ukuthi sebeyamukele isikhalazo sethu lapho esimangalele khona iZimbabwe kibo ukuthi iZimbabwe ngayisiphathanga kahle kanti ngokunjalo futhi singabantu abalwisela ukuthi siphume sibe lilizwe esizimele sisodwa. Njengoba ke sesibalile ngale ipetition inhlanganiso leke isinikile umlando ukuthi ngamalanga angedluli inyanga ezimbili kumbe amalanga angamachumi ayisithupha kumele sibe sesenelisile ukuqoqa ama-signatures angafika wona lawo esabhalayo esathi 20,000 signatures esatsho khona ukuthi isignature inye ngayinye ezoncindezelwa ngumuntu wakomthwakazi imele umphefumulo munye ngamunye owaswelakala ngesikhathi sikaMbhuqazwe ka1982 kusiya ku87 lapho okwabulawa khona abantu bethu abadlula 40,000. Siyalicela ke mthwakazi omuhle linabondlela zimhlophe emagumbini amanomhlaba lapho lingabe likhona ukuthi petition leyi ngoba siyivula kunamhlanje 30 June 2023 sake sayivula phambilini singakatholi izimpendulo sithi qhubekani ke lisayina online liqhubeke abadala emakhaya siyazogogola bokhulu abakho ku social media abakho ku internet sizobanikeza ke ama physical copies abazoba sayina ukuthi kusiyaphela inyanga ka 31 July 2023 ama signatures lawa afika 20,000 sibe sesiwaqoqile ukuze la malanga esiwaphiwe yile inhlanganiso yamazwe omhlaba athi efika labo bonke ubufakazi abathe bayabufuna obugoqela izehlakalo zombhuqazwe esesizikolekile ukugoqela ama-video okugoqela amabhuku elihambisana lele-CCJP siyalikhumbula udaba olwaphathwa yi-Catholic Commission olwaqoqa uqoqo lonke olutshengisa ukuthi komthwakazi abantu ngamalanga athize kuzehlakalo ezishiyeneyo bangaki ababulawa ngamasotsha e5 Brigade ayekhokhelwa ngupresident nalowo khona uEmerson Mnangagwa loRobert Mugabe uConstantine Chiwengwa oPerence Shiri oSidini Sekramai labanye bonke abanye abaphatha lo mbhuqazwe wokuzobulala behlukumeza isizwe sikaMthwakazi konke lokhu bathwakazi siyalicela ukuthi silinika isibindi ukuthi hayi njengeMthwakazi Republic Party kasikhulumi singenzi sikhuluma sisenza iminyango yamazwe aphandle siqalisile ukwamukela udaba lwethu ngendlela ephezulu kungakho ke siyalikhuthaza siyalicela ukuthi nxa izigijimi zenu abathwakazi amalungu eMthwakazi Republic Party lingababona beqoqoda ezindlini zenu befika emagumeni enu becela la ama signatures libanike ngokukhululeka ngoba yiwo la ama signatures azoba yibufakazi emhlabeni wonke jikelele ukuthi ngempela abethwakazi bakhona ilizwe labo bayalifuna kanti siyabonga futhi ukuthi ilizwi le self determination liqhubeka limemetheka umhlaba wonke sibonile nje namhlanje kubhode ivideo ku social media lapha uProfessor Patrice Lumumba ekhuluma ukuthi ivangeli lalawo amazwe afuna ukuphuma azimele wodwa kulawa amazwe akade banjenise ngawo uqambile iBaroselland eZambia wayiqamba iTigray eEthiopia waqamba abaseGhana waqamba abaseCaprivi eNamibia waqamba abemthwakazi kwele Zimbabwe ukuthi bonke laba including other more than 44 stateless nations ngabantu asebefuna ukuphuma bazimele bodwa ngoba bengabantu abangaphathwanga kahle emazweni abaphila kiwo ababebanjaniswe labo ngabamhlophe siyalicela ke mthwakazi omuhle siyalimema siyalinxusa ukuthi isikhathi sokuthi izwile ndizwakale ngale ipetition sesifikile ipetition abazoyisayina online alizoyibala sizolinika amalinki ungayibala ipetition yethu iyakufikisa lapho okuzofika khona kukubuze igama kukubuze i-email address yakho kutsho ukuthi commenta ukuthi why usayina le petition ngemva kwalokho kuzokutshela ukuthi sign the petition ube sewuyayisayina ibizo lakho bese liya edelwa kuma numbers lawo asevele khona siyalincenga ke sibhalile njalo njalo imbiko ngama-languages wonke ethu atholakala kwelikamthwakazi angafika 10 sigqugquzela ukuthi lo gogo osekhaya ongasizwayo isilungu abekwazi ukuthi hayi abakamthwakazi abemthwakazi Republic Party bayabacela ukuthi abasayine ke le petition. Ngizacela ukuthi sengikhulumile ngali petition bese ngisitsho ukuthi ongezwayo ngongela ndlebe, ongela mehlo ngongaboniyo, ongela mlomo ngongakhulumiyo, ongahambiyo ngongela nyawo, ongabambiyo ngongela zandla. Yindaba ngisitsho lokhu. Libonile ukuthi lo nyaka ku 23 August 2023 presidential elections ama candidates aza contesta elizweni laseZimbabwe abalisa ama candidates angu-11 athu Emerson Tambuzo Mnangagwa emele iZANU-PF, uTrust Chikora emele iZPD, uLove Maduku emele NCA, uDouglas Monzora emele MDC, uNelson Chamisa emele Triple C, uHenry Mzorewa emele UANC, uHenry Peter Wilson emele DOP, uJoseph Makamba Busha emele FCZ, uSevia Kaskuer A Independent, uBlessing Kasiamuru emele ZIPP, uWilbert Mubayiwa emele NPC. Gambe ebantwini bonke laba bangu-11 engibabalileyo yiliphi ibizo kumbe isibongo sakomthwakazi elisizwileyo kuyatshengisa ukuthi ukhetho lwalonyaka luka 23 August 2023 luyasibonisa ukuthi labo abafuna iZimbabwe ngamashona kuphela. Abekithi abathwakazi lanxa bekhona kuma national political parties bewakhokhela abagoqela oZAPU behlulekile ukungena bebe ngama presidential elections elizweni leZimbabwe. Okokuqala imbangela kuyikuthi amashona onke atshengisela ukuthi bunengi bawo bangamasela ngoba i-$20,000 US engathi 200,000 rands benelisile ukuyiraiser as i-nomination fee for all presidential candidates. But thina abakomthwakazi ngoba kasomasela sibonile igold mafia itshengisa ukuthi iZANU itshontsha njani igolide. Sabona last year umnyaka usiyaphela eParliamente iZANU-PF, iCCC, iMDC bevumelana ama-MPs ukunikela $40,000 US abakuthi ngamaloni. Ebesicabanga ukuthi imali lezi zonke bevele bepreparena belungiselelana ukuthi ngoba siyekhethweni sizanikana imali yokucampaigna ukuthi abangamandebele bengayitholi le imali. So ke mthwakazi kaNdaba wena okamalandela mawusala ukuthi ilizwe leZimbabwe libuswa ngobushona lobundebele ngoba masikhuluma ngabandebele sikhuluma ngama tribes adlula 13 akwelika mthwakazi eliyisizwe esabunjwa ngumzilikazi. Kungakho ke silibonisa ukuthi lonyaka amathonga kithi lo nkulunkulu bakwenzile kwabasedandalazini ukuthi amashona onke engu-11 babanga ukubusa iZimbabwe. Kanti thina abakamthwakazi asikho ehlelweni leZimbabwe. Ngokunjalo nje siyimthwakazi Republic Party yikho lizabona ukuthi siconteste kuphela kuma councillors komthwakazi sacontesta kuma city amathathu lapho esenelise khona ukuthi abantu bethu baziqoqele imali kungama communities bazibhadalela le $1,000 US ebalo ngicomrade uVD ongathi ungayiconverta ngama randi ikubonisa ukuthi 20,000 rand okuyimali esingelayo eqoqwe ngabathwakazi ngoba iMRP libandla elizifandayo. Siyalincenga siyalinxusa abathwakazi abahle. Siyazi ukuthi imidlwane iyanyelezwa langa linye kodwa kayithungululi langa linye. Sokusile isikhathi sokuthi sivuke siphakamise ilizwi lenkululeko yethu yisona lesi. Ngakho ke ngale ipetition la ngalama elections azoba khona kuma 67 local councils komthwakazi lama MPs angu3 akube indlela yokubonisa lokuzwakalisa ukuthi umthwakazi uselifuna elingelakhe uthi kalibuye emasisweni. Kodwa ke indaba yethu kayipheleli ku 23 August siyadlula ngoba iMRP i-Revolutionary Party sidlula sisiya phambili sisiya enkululekweni lapho umthwakazi azozibusa khona ngokugcweleyo. Ngilaloke ibhuku lemthetho kumbe lemigomo yonke abasinikelo lona laba abasiphendulileyo becela lokho abakucelileyo konke elikubona kubhuku leli kuveza khona ukuthi udaba lwethu luzwakele njalo siyamitha kumbe siyahlanganyela izidingeko zale international organization eyiyo ethe silizwile udaba lwethu yazi yasinika ke i-case reference number okuzasokusiya phambili singene ezinkantolo ezizoqhuba udaba lwethu ugwalo lolu lube yilo olusigayidayo ngezinto zonke ezifunakalayo. Ngimele ibandla lenu ibandla leMthwakazi Republic Party engakucela mthwakazi wonke jikelele ukuthi masibambaneni sibe moya munye sibe njengamajuba sihlakaniphe njengenyoka sibe mnene kukho konke sikwenzayo sikwenze ngokubambana isitha esingamashona sithatha kuphela amathuba ngokuthi umthwakazi kabambananga siyadlephana kube lo ndebele elilandela ishone likuzanu PF kube le ndebele elilandela ishone liku Triple C kube le ndebele elilandela ishona eliku NCA amandebele onke ayabekhalela ukube ngo-deputy ake sivumeni ukuthi hayi sizamile for 43 years ukusebenza lamashona kwehlule kufana lokuhlanganisa amanzi leparafina. Ngiyabonga mthwakazi kaNdaba ukuthi lisinike indlebe zethu asibambaneni sisebenzeni ukuze ilizwe labokhokho bethu libuye ukuze zibuye emasisweni zibuyele kubanikazi. Ngiyabonga.
Bathwakazi abahle kusukela namhlanje kusiya phambili we'll be rolling out ama programs ama campaigns which are very strategic and they are not electioneering programs but there will be programs that are suited for the revolution that are permanent solution problems. So abathwakazi bonke ke masingena kuma campaigns lapha asibe nenhliziyo yokukhangela ukuthi uhlupho lwethu alupheleli ku-23 August kodwa uhlupho lwethu luyeqa luyadlula luyaphambili. Ngaleso sizathu ke asikhangeleleni ukuthi sizabuya nama programs abe esort of ama campaigns kodwa ezayenza ukuthi ke umzabalazo wethu khuluye phambili. Siyabonga bathwakazi abahle.
Inspired.